Have you ever thought you were doing the right thing for your plant, only to come back and find it burnt, scarred, and struggling to survive? That's exactly what happened with my beautiful Philodendron Red Emerald. Just a week ago, this was one of my happiest plants, lush, vibrant, growing beautifully indoors, until I made the mistake of putting it directly under the harsh summer sun, without any acclimation. I had to leave for a short vacation, and to make watering easier for my maid, I shifted it to the rooftop. It got morning sun and shade for the rest of the day, but I forgot one big thing. This is the Indian summer. Even morning sun can be brutally harsh. Most tropical houseplants, like philodendrons, monsteras, pothos, and syngoniums, grow under a forest canopy in their natural habitat. That means they're used to filtered light, not blazing direct sun. When we suddenly expose them to even morning or evening sunlight, especially in hot and humid Indian summers, their delicate leaves can burn, and once damaged, there's no going back. I thought morning sun would be gentle, but the rooftop acted like a heat trap. With no gradual exposure and the plant being in full direct light, the leaves scorched. You can see these brown patches, crispy edges, and faded leaves, classic signs of sunburn. Some leaves were so damaged I had to remove them entirely. Now I'm trimming off all the severely damaged leaves. This helps the plant focus energy on new healthy growth. It hurts to cut such beautiful foliage, but it's necessary for its recovery. Here's the right way to acclimate your plants, especially if you want to shift them outdoors or into sunnier spots during summer. Begin by placing the plant in a spot that gets bright indirect light, close to a window with a sheer curtain or under a shade net. Keep it there for at least 4 to 5 days. Then, let the plant get 15 to 30 minutes of early morning sun, preferably before 8:30 a.m. Do this for a few days and slowly increase the duration by 10 to 15 minutes every few days. Even after acclimation, protect the plant from 9 a.m. onwards during May-June in India. Use a green shade cloth or place the plant near taller plants that offer partial shade. Keep the soil slightly moist, but not soggy. Water early in the morning so the plant stays hydrated before facing the sun. Watch for leaf curling, wilting, or fading, signs it's getting too much sun. Acclimation isn't a one-day job. It takes at least 10 to 15 days, sometimes more. Think of it like training your plant's skin to tolerate sunlight, gently and gradually. Now that I've trimmed off the damaged leaves, it's time to give my Philodendron Red Emerald a fresh start, beginning with a proper repotting and the right soil mix. Philodendrons love a light, chunky, well-draining mix that mimics the loose forest soil they naturally grow in. Here's what I use: 20% garden soil, 20% cocopeat. Cocopeat holds moisture well, but doesn't become soggy, perfect for our Indian summers, where soil can dry out quickly. You can also skip the soil and use 40% cocopeat. 25% perlite. This keeps the mix fluffy and airy, and helps prevent root rot by improving drainage. 20% compost or vermicompost. It adds nutrients and encourages healthy new growth after the plant has been stressed. 10% bark chips. This adds structure and mimics the natural debris on the forest floor. It also helps roots breathe. Also, I have added a handful of neem cake or neem powder. It's my little plant care hack. Neem keeps fungal gnats and root pests away naturally. Mix everything well. The texture should feel airy and light. When you squeeze it, it should hold together a bit but crumble easily. That's the sweet spot. Now I'm repotting my red emerald, gently placing it in the center without burying the stem too deep. I'm lightly pressing the soil around the roots, just enough to stabilize the plant without compacting the mix. After repotting, I always give it a thorough watering. Let the water drain out fully. Don't let it sit in water. This helps settle the soil and eliminates dry air pockets around the roots. But remember, after this initial watering, let the top 1-2 inches of soil dry out before watering again. Philodendrons don't like constantly wet soil, especially when recovering from stress. Check with your finger before watering. After repotting, the plant is already under some stress, so don't put it straight into direct light. Keep it in a spot with bright indirect light, like near a window or under a balcony shade. Avoid any kind of direct sun for at least 7 to 10 days. Let it rest, adjust, and begin healing. After that, if you want to restart the acclimation process, do it slowly, step by step. She may look a little bare now, but trust me, with the right soil, light, and patience, she'll come back stronger and more beautiful than before. This is her fresh start. With proper care and slow exposure, she'll bounce back stronger. So here's the biggest lesson. Never expose your plant to direct sun suddenly, no matter how gentle that sun seems. Especially in our Indian climate, even morning light can be too much if the plant isn't ready. Have you ever burnt your plant accidentally like I did? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel Her Green Space, and share it with your plant-loving friends. Remember, plants are just like us. They need time to adjust to change. Handle them with love and they'll thrive.